Okay folks, welcome to this week's fuel watch in Inverclyde. Date's the 24th of March 2021 and here we go. Couple of shocks this week again. So, first of all we see here is Tesco's in Port Glasgow and the petrol's 124.9 and the diesel is 126.9. which compared to this time last week, no change. Exactly the same. And going to Tesco's in Greenock. Same company, you'd think it should be the same, it wasn't last week. 124.9 for petrol and 126.9 for diesel, so that's the same as the port and no change from last week either. Morrison's 124.9 and 126.9, whereas last week petrol was 123.9, that's up a penny, and the diesel was 125.9, it's also up a penny this week. Now, past couple of weeks Morrison's has had the Golden Star Award here in this town. I don't like to call them the cheapest, but the least expensive, right? So, but they've done a dastardly scheme this week. They've rounded themselves up to Tesco's prices instead of being the leader, the forefront of their industry. Leading the competition in Inverclyde. No, they couldn't be the cheapest this week. They've rounded themselves up to Tesco's prices, which is absolutely scandalous, Morrison's. You've lost your crown this week. Now we go into BP in Regent Street, which 127.9 for petrol and 129.9 for diesel, which is no change from last week, and they were the dearest last week. BP in Regent Street got the big steaming pile of dung aboard last week. So with one more to go, BP in Branchton, is Regent Street still going to have that award, or is they going to be overtaken by BP in Branchton? So here we go. Here's the results for BP in Branchton. Petrol 128.9 and diesel 131 pence per litre. So what does that equate to last week? Well, Branchton was 126.9 for petrol, which is increased by 2 pence per litre this week for petrol. 2 pence. And last week the diesel was 129.9, that's increased by a penny also. Looking at my notes here as well, Morrison's the past 2 weeks have risen 1 penny per week for petrol and diesel. So it's 2p in 2 weeks, Morrison's have risen up. So who is going to have the big steaming pile of dung aboard this week? Cue the drum roll.